Hey, what's going on? I'm Jordan Harris, and this is Sports Truth. So, what are we talking about today? What's today's topic? 247 Sports, which I'm a big fan of. I think 247 Sports and On3 are excellent at what they do. Big fans of theirs, both websites. I'm not sure which one I prefer, but big fan of both of those websites. But today's topic, 247 Sports predicts Miami's bowl game for this upcoming season. So the 2024-25 season. They predicted every bowl game, and the one that I'm mostly interested in, obviously, is going to be the Miami Hurricanes Bowl. So the article that was written is called Early College Football Playoff Major Bowl Projections for 2024, written by Brad Crawford. So what I want to do in today's video is I want to go over the teams that they have predicted as the playoff teams. Like, they have 12 teams this coming year. So I wanted to talk about the 12 teams that they're predicting and if Miami's in that list. And then if they're not in that list, I want to talk about where they have them ranked. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump right into it real quick. So we'll go number 1 team all the way to number 12 team, and we'll see if Miami Hurricanes is in that prediction. All right, so the team that they have predicted as the number 1 team heading into this coming bowl season, they have Ohio State, number 1. They have Georgia, number 2. Number 3 is, let me see if I can find 3 real quick on this list because they have them in this weird order on here. Number 3, I must have scrolled past them. Number 3 is Florida State. Yikes. So they have Florida, even though they lost all those players, they got Florida State number 3. Then they have Kansas State number 4, which is a shocker to me. They just lost their quarterback. But anyway, number 4 is K-State. Number 5 is Texas. Number 6 they have as Oregon. Number 7, let's see if we can hunt and find number 7, Notre Dame, which is a surprise to me too. Let me know in the comment section if y'all think those rankings are kind of weird. K-State number 4, I think that's weird. Florida State number 3, I think that's weird. And Notre Dame at 7 is just weird to me. But man, maybe they know more about college football than I do. Cool. But anyway, number 8, they have Michigan. Number 9, they've got Ole Miss. Number 10 is LSU. Number 11 is USF, so University of South Florida. And I believe the way that works is the AAC champion automatically gets that bid in there. So USF number 11, and then 12 they have listed as Liberty, and I believe Liberty would get in based off of winning their conference too. I got to read up on how that goes. I kind of forget. But anyway, so that's the top 12 that they have getting into the playoffs. Obviously, they don't have the Hurricanes in the top 12 on this list. So let's find out where the Hurricanes are listed. A quick Control F and type the word Miami, and it brings us right here to the Mayo Bowl. Mayo, the Mayo Bowl. Okay, I'm going to read what they have in this quick little blurb about the Mayo Bowl. So first, it's the ACC team versus the SEC team. Okay, so that's that. I want to read what they have on here. It says, the Hurricanes picked up major offseason win when transfer portal quarterback Cameron Ward decided against the NFL draft and made his plans official at Miami. He comes with a great deal of expectations considering Mario Cristobal has loaded this roster with skilled talent around him. Miami's missing piece in 2024 was under center, which is true because TVD was throwing the ball to the other team too much. So it says Miami's missing piece in 2024 was under center, and now that the Hurricanes have one of this cycle's best available quarterbacks from the portal, perhaps dark horse ACC title buzz is legitimate. All right, so that's what they have to say about the Hurricanes. They have us projected to play against Oklahoma Sooners in that bowl game. So that made me wonder, like, what is their expectations for the Hurricanes? Like, who typically plays in the Mayo Bowl? Is that something similar to the pinstripe where they put an ACC team in there that's about 6-6 or 7-5, or is it a team from the ACC that's 9-3, 10-2, somewhere in there? Like, where is this Mayo Bowl barometer? Where do they expect the ACC team to be? So what I did is I went back and just looked at the history of the ACC teams that have played in this bowl game most recently. And apparently this used to be the Belk Bowl. So Belk, Belk Bowl. And before that it was the Mighty Key Car Bowl. But anyway, so the team that just played in this game was North Carolina. North Carolina through the regular season was 8-4. So the year before that was North Carolina State. North Carolina State was also 8-4. In the year before that, it was North Carolina from the ACC. They were 6-6 that year. And then the year prior to that, which was, 2020. Yeah, 2020, the team was 4-4. Obviously because COVID had the rosters and had schedules all messed up. So if you just look at the history of this, they obviously want to have a team that is about 8-4 from the ACC to join this, because the last two schools from the ACC were 8-4. With that being said, that's obviously what 247Sports has us projected, is to go somewhere like in the 8-4 range, which I am hoping and maybe even praying we do not do that. We got to get 10 wins, man. I'm going to say that till I'm blue in the face. We got to get 10 wins with this roster that we got, with the quarterback that we brought in, the defensive line that we have, with the offensive line that we have. We got to get – and it also with the schedule that we got this year, boy, we got to get 10 wins. The only teams that really are like that you would really say, man, that one might be a tough game. I don't really want to get into a whole schedule overview today, really, because I want to do that later. But we've got Florida State, obviously. Florida in the swamp, that might be something to be concerned about. Outside of that, and then we have Louisville too, which I don't think they're going to be the greatest team next year, so we should stomp them out pretty good in my opinion. Those are the only three games that I'm looking at on the schedule and saying, man, those might be some games that we could trip up on. Other than that, we should win pretty handily. But anyway, that is what 247Sports has predicted for us. They expect us to get into the Duke's Mayo Bowl, which I honestly I've never even heard of it, to be honest with you. So that's what they have predicted for us. Do you think that's about right? Do you think they are nuts for that? Where do you think we'll end up falling? Do you think there's a possibility? No, I'm not even going to ask that. I'm going to say, if you were to rate this on a scale of 0 to 10, 10 being 100%, I'll bet every dollar in my account that this will happen. 0 being there's no possible way we're going to get there. I would not bet $1 on that. Okay, so 0 to 10. Tell me how realistic it is that the Hurricanes will make the playoffs this coming year. I'm at about a 7, believe it or not, like a 7 or a 7.5, because I think our odds of winning the ACC are a lot greater than most people think. And if you win the ACC, you're getting into the playoffs. So I think our chance is like a 7.5 or so. So let me know what y'all think about that. I'm not a betting man, so I'm not gonna bet on that. I don't gamble. I'm not that. That's not my thing. But let me know what your thoughts are on that. Real curious to know that. Please do like the video, subscribe to the channel. As I always say, though, I really do appreciate everybody who has not just watched the video, but also made the investment of subscribing. And if you're wondering what the investment is, it's just a click of a button. It doesn't cost you any money. But yeah, that's all I have for you today in the video. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you watching. You could be anywhere in the world, but you're here with me, and I truly appreciate that. So take care. God bless. Peace.